Hey guys, what's going on? It's Anthony Pies, also known as Film Buff 80, your average gamer, uh, film buff guy. So, what I want to talk about is the whole discussion about backwards compatibility, and also in that whole vein, the Final Fantasy VII Remake. So, let me talk about Final Fantasy first. Final Fantasy VII, the original, I remember purchasing that back in '97. Back then, I didn't beat it, so I'm really hyped right now for the remake. I didn't beat it because I had so much games at the time. I was like playing some other games. I forget what other games I was playing. I'm still playing a lot of PS1 games. I'm the same gamer I was back then and I am now. I was still playing old, games, and I was still playing Super NES games, all this stuff, Genesis games at the time. Um, and then because I needed money for some reason, I believe I sold it. Stupid me. I didn't have a steady job at the time. I had a shitty ass job at the time. I remember that. And then the Dreamcast came through, and then so this is all ties together with the backwards compatibility. Cause I'm not a graphic core. I grew up in that era. I'm not that old, but I'm not that young either. Where when the Nintendo came out, I was the right age to get it and to for it to influence me as a gamer. And I've been that type of gamer where I will still be playing a lot of the old school games even when the new consoles come out. So I think the the remake is a good idea. It looks better. The only gripe I have right now, well, there's two gripes obviously, and the two main ones is that it's gonna be episodic and that it's gonna be action. Supposedly, I don't know. I saw some clips to it, and it looks like, or the trailer to it, and it looks like it's an action-based game, which is kind of upsetting. But as long as they put more content in the game, where you let's say it's 15 hours a disc, because it was 3 discs the original. If it's 30 hours of this, then I see that as a good thing, and I also see that if it gives them more time to do to create more content for the game and to actually get it ready and not buggy, that would be awesome. And if they give you the old original with the copy, because man, the original copies of the game it went up to a price. I remember people purchasing that like $100, but that is a good thing. And then the action based thing is like if it could switch out to the turn based way. I mean, you could still purchase the turn based original on the PSN, and you could. And the beautiful thing is that no, if people don't know, you could if you have the PS1 copy of this, you can play it on your PS3, no problem. They let you play PS1 games on your PS3. That's what I'm saying. It's like, okay, so they let you pay. You can put your disc into the PS3 and it'll play. Wow, that's amazing. And the funny thing is, I still purchase PS1 games on the PSN because some games I can't get or they're too expensive. And that's, I'm a frugal gamer. I'm just gonna pick and choose what I can get. And would I get the first physical copy if I see it down the road cheap? Hell yeah, why not? But if I can't get it cheap, then of course I'm gonna purchase it on the PSN and whatnot. That's the guy I am. The thing is, the problem is I don't have is that this is not universal about through platforms like the backwards compatibility. Is like, why can't I just purchase a game here on the PS3 and still have the same game on the PS4 with updated graphics or updated res and trophy system on there? All this stuff just ported to the PS4. It has to be a whole new architecture and a whole new system So I can now have to purchase the same game I had previously again. So why should I sell my PS3? They should support the PS3. I mean, if it still has online, if it's an online console, people could still play this game for another 5 years. If it's still supporting it, people play this all the time. Why not? So it's amazing that Sony doesn't do this, let people do this, because they can get more money. Nintendo's another thing. It's like, you know, they do it right when it comes to, oh yeah, you can put your disc in here and then you can play the game or whatever. But because they have, their library's small. Their competition is different compared to us. Well, not us. What I meant was us older gamers that are more mature, because Nintendo Wii U is just more casual, more younger audience. They're more targeted to that audience, so they can make more money, I think, doing both things, where they can let people play the games with their disc, verify that they have it, then let them download an emulator of it and play it, or or download an emulator and let them play it, and then if people want to purchase the game, have that feature too. That way, if a game is hard to find, or the price is huge, people will still purchase the digital copy, because obviously the digital copy is cheaper. But sometimes you can purchase a game even cheaper than the digital copy, which is funny. It's like, why did they do this? I'm still gonna be purchasing physical copies, even if I download digital copies on my consoles. If I can get the physical copy of the game, I'm still gonna purchase that physical copy, just because if a service, I mean, I know in 2025 there's gonna be it's gonna be streaming, the PSN, Live Network, and then the Xbox Live, and then also, of course, the Wii or whatever. The NX is gonna be fucking streaming, or the Nintendo system is gonna be stream service. It's just gonna be an app on your smartphone and your tablets and your devices and shit. It's just gonna be like that. I dread that day. I hate that that's the thing. But there was people don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like, I still want to get physical copies, because I actually own the game. I can actually do things with the game. I could actually play with the. I own the property when I purchase the game. Eventually, I think that this either people are gonna get used to it and just say fuck it. I don't really own the game. I'm just renting the service. We're gonna treat it just like Netflix and whatnot. That would suck major ass if that's when in 2025 or 2030, if I live that long, they're gonna fucking just have it like fucking Netflix. That will fucking totally fucking suck. Because then you don't own the fucking shit. You don't own anything. You just have a fucking service that you're paying monthly. I would rather pay more money. This is me. Maybe some other people are like that. I would rather pay more money for a gaming experience and have a physical copy where I can do anything I want with the thing. And if your service turns off or something happens to your company, I can still play it. See, that's the point. People are willing to pay more money if they have the physical copies of the games. Just makes sense. If you're gonna make us do digital shit, the game should be like $1 a piece, $5 a piece, or $10 a piece. No more than fucking $10 a game. And if it's a new big title, it should be $50, $40. It shouldn't be any more than that. If it's new, if it was just released, and then go down in price every few months. It's that simple. People will start purchasing games in droves, whatever the fuck they're saying, as in fucking droves and clones and shit. Why do these companies not get what the fuck is going on with gamers? They gotta listen to these videos on YouTube. They gotta listen to a gamer. And Nintendo, stop being assholes and let people upload shit from your consoles, man. Just let people do it. It will be awesome. You will have more people buying consoles because of that. It's just that simple. I don't get why these companies act the way they act. Wow, man, they just don't know. All right, man, that's just a rant and a half. Sorry. See you guys later. And I needed to put more gaming content on this channel anyway, so glad I did that. All right, later.